What's going on, Arsenal fans? A quick preview of the match between Arsenal versus Manchester City. A massive game in the Carabao Cup final tomorrow. But let me start by saying, it's really sad to see what's going on, the saga that's going on in the African Cup of Nations, the recently concluded Cup of Nations. This is arguably one of the best African Cup of Nations I've ever watched. And, knowing the fact that a lot of people that don't know the struggle of the tournament, don't know the tournament, we see it and start to criticize, the African Cup of Nations tournament, that it's not exciting, it's not up to the standard or whatever standard they set for themselves. We love our African Cup of Nations. We love the tournament. And so that's really sad. That really make me sad to see, you know, what is going on right now. And I believe football is decided on the pitch and not at the courtroom. So but that's a video for another day, and I'll definitely dig into that really well before I actually make a video of that saga actually maybe tomorrow or Monday. You know what I mean? But back to the video. Um we know what Manchester City will do. They control the tempo of the game. They are very good with the ball, and they will rotate players out of position, like of Haaland, Doku, Chucky. They have players that can keep the ball a lot. You know what I mean? And also for Arsenal, we are very good defensively, and we can press you and force you to make a lot of mistakes. But it's going to be a good game because a lot is on the line for that game. Title is on the line, and the impact it will have going forward in the Premier League, and potentially we might meet as well in the FA Cup final, in the FA Cup along the way. So it's a massive game, and that game, will also like build the tempo of the team, build the spirit of the team, and give us a lot of put us increase our momentum, going for the first title over 20 years in the Premier League, and also in the Carabao Cup. I don't care that much about the Carabao Cup, you know what I mean? But just the impact that it will have in the players, going forward to the rest of the games in the Premier League, and also maybe the FA Cup. Man City out of the Champions League, so I don't. They are out. So I don't have anything to say about that. Maybe next year. But yeah, the impact it will have in the Premier League, because on the 18th of next month we have Manchester City as well in the Premier League at the Etihad. So that game, the games are coming up and thick and fast. So let's start by Arsenal. Arsenal, biggest strength is the ability to control, possession, which I think we're not going to have a lot of possession tomorrow, because Man City, they have players that can really control the tempo of the game. They can possess the ball as well, compared to us. These are two teams played, identical football. If you check every aspect of the game, Arsenal want to control the game, dictate the tempo of the game. Man City, the same, want to control and dictate the tempo of the game. So tomorrow is going to be difficult because Man City with Rodri, he arguably the best midfielder in the world. He want to control everything. So it's going to be Rodri versus Zubimendi, two Spanish international, and I'm going to throw as well Declan Rice over there. I think he will also help Zubi to destroy plays and get control of the midfield, which will be a very difficult thing tomorrow to do. Um, Another key factor in our game is pressing high and also force team to make mistake. And that, if we do that really well tomorrow, we'll punish them and be ruthless in front of goal. I think we have we have a chance to actually win that game, but we need to really be on point defensively. In the midfield, we need to destroy or break their rhythm. Don't let them get into any rhythm. And also, when we are in front of goal, we need to be ruthless, take our chances. Of late, we are really matured in our games, in like control the game, and also game management. Defensively, in our past few games, we've been doing really well. We've grown. The momentum is growing as well. The team spirit is really building really high right now. So we need to take all of those aspects in the game so that we can get our first trophy after a long period of time. Like I said, Man City, they are very good at controlling, dictating the tempo of the game. Even though defensively they are shaky, so that's where we need to exploit their defense. Their defense is really shaky. Look at the Real Madrid game and other games that they've drawn. Defensively they are not that good. They can score, but they cannot defend really well. But we can really defend and we can really score. So that's a really plus for us. And those are stuff that we need to really take into good consideration and you know use as a positive for us to really go on and win that game. Um, a key battle area is going to be the midfield. The midfield is going to be really key, and I think Declan Rice and the rest of the team they are going to be on point. Also, the wingers, Jeremy Doku is very fast, but I don't know, he's really fast and his ball control is really good. So I think Julian Timber has a lot of work tomorrow. You know, Atan, if he is going to be, I don't know if he's actually fit. You know what I mean? This is a tough one to call, but I think Arsenal have the energy, we have the hunger and the quality to compete. But Man City experience and consistency in big games give them a slight edge. I would say give them a lot of opportunity as well. But I think we will definitely win that game, whether it's penalty or whatever. We'll definitely win that game. My prediction is going to be Arsenal 2, Man City 0. It's a tough call, but I think we can do it because we have a very good defense, and we can defend when it's time to defend, and also we can attack when it's time for us to attack. So that's my prediction. Let me just give you quick players. I don't think we have any new injury update. I think what's his name, Julian Timber will be fit and will be in contention to start the match. So let me know what you exciting about the final tomorrow. Leave your prediction and leave your comment. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to all your platform. Let's go, Gunners.